Greetings and welcome to this match between Zlazher and Frizbee. They are playing on the map Bullseye and I am MisterGarrot. The cyan player is Zlazher playing as the allies, and we have Frizbee here as the yellow player up in the right corner playing as the allies. I have seen a couple of matches with Frizbee. I've been playing with him as well in some custom games. He was also in the Battle Royale tournament, so we know what he is capable of. Very good light tank player. His strategy is often based on getting out two ore refineries, or perhaps even one ore refinery and two war factories, and just pouring in with a lot of light tanks, selling his construction yard. That is what I've seen often there. We'll just see how he will do on this match, though. I don't think it's so easy on this match because you have those narrow paths. Here is a little bit easier to defend. Just see what kind of tactics he's going for. But selling the construction yard, I'm betting he will be doing that at some point. But perhaps, yeah, we'll just have to see what he will be doing. It's going to be an interesting match. Zlazher, I have not had any vision of before. I haven't checked any replays or anything from him. The only thing I see that he has done, he's been cleaning up here, and he's definitely a good player. Their first war factory is out, and we'll see if we get the ore refinery here. I think that is the preferred spot, and he's probably producing one or two ore trucks there. How about Frizbee? Is probably doing the same, but he has not cleaned up this spot though. So I guess he will just clean up here and get another ore refinery here then. That might be his playstyle, and I'll see if he will build up here afterwards. There is the first ore truck out for Zlazher, and let's go here and look at Frizbee. It's also the first ore truck coming out for him as well. So very similar here. How about the scouting? Frizbee has not gotten too much scouting, and Zlazher, he actually, oh my god, he has been really good. Been busy with his scouting, managed to have a lot of good spotting here, I have to say. Very impressed over that scouting. And there is the ore refinery, which I thought would come there. And there's the ore refinery from Frizbee. So everything is looking all right, and he's starting to build up here. I think it's going to be a war factory next. Is usually how it goes, and we will see what kind of tactics he will start. I think it's a little bit risky to sell the construction yard on this map. At least you get the war factory up here, get up two ore refineries here, and perhaps a third war factory. Then you can sell it, I think. Because look how fast the ore is disappearing here. So if he's selling up early on, he might be in trouble later. But so far, so good. Everything is looking alright. 4 trucks in yum 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 eating up that ore there, and it's the same here. They're just going all over the place. There is some light tanks here from Zlazher, who has quite good of a vision, and we'll just have to see if there'll be a fight here. 4 light tanks for Frizbee, 3 for Zlazher, 5, 6 there for Frizbee versus 5. You can see they are very similar in playstyle. Oh, he's running away. There's a war factory as I predicted there. Let's go down here. How is it going here? War factory up there, and he's probably gonna get some ore refineries. Depends. Will it be 2 ore refineries into a third war factory into a selling of the construction yard? That is what I'm gambling on for Frizbee. It would not shock me if he does that though. We just have to see. But if we look here, 3 ore refineries is out here for Zlazher. It's probably gonna get a 4th ore refinery and then perhaps a 3rd war factory. We just have to see. Looks very similar in the playstyle though, so this could be a very tight battle. Just have to see. He hasn't cleaned up this spot, so perhaps there is not coming an ore refinery, or perhaps he could also place it here if he wants to have. No, he's going there, and that means he will place a building here. It's imminent. It will come. I'm 100% sure it will be ore refinery. And then the question is, will it go straight into there is ore refinery. We'll see if it comes into then the 3rd war factory. He might sell it after the 3rd war factory, but he might also get a radar dome if you have a chance to get a radar dome before selling. I would definitely prefer if he does that, but I'm not sure if he will. There's a 2nd refinery out for Zlazher as well. It's like looking into a mirror. God damn, they are doing playing the same way. But there is medium tanks out for Frizbee, and there is no medium tanks out for Zlazher. But he does have a lot of tanks though, So who's going to go into the middle first? Who is going to get those gems? And what is going up here with Frizbee? What is his next building? I'm predicting a third war factory, and there it is. Now is the question, will he sell this one directly, or will he get up a Radiodome? That is, I'm hoping for a Radiodome for his sake. It's so much easier if you can get a little bit vision. Radiodome and perhaps a couple of power plants, and he will be golden. We just have to see. But this map is a little bit tricky. It's not necessarily the best thing to sell your construction now. You just have to see. And his economy is also very good, so he doesn't need to sell it yet, though. And this is looking all right for some of the players. I don't know which one is looking all right for. I think it's looking a little bit better for Zlazher, actually, because it does look like he gets more and more reinforcement. I don't think it's the reinforcement from Frizbee has not come in yet because he's not using select all for the moment. That's why it looks a little bit better for Zlazher, because it does look like he is using select all, and now it's coming in some tanks. And of course, it's not often, it's not like if you can control groups, that is better. But in a case like this, when it's all the tanks for Zlazher, you definitely need to use select all and get all your tanks here. It's not so far for the tanks to come in. It's a lot of heavy tanks out for Zlazher as well here now. And it's hard to predict the winner out of this match. But the closer he comes up, to shorter distance it is for the reinforcements for Frizbee, and he's struggling with the economy. And there it is, he sold his construction. He actually got up a third and three ore refineries in both sides. So he didn't skip the Radiodome though, but he has very good economy at least, with 6 ore refineries in total. So he's definitely going heavy on the money because he has a lot of money as well, and he will be fine now. He just needs to produce a lot of tanks. And I think 3 war factories is more than enough, but I think he's forgotten to produce. Yeah, he's forgotten to produce tanks. That's why there's no reinforcements. Frizbee, you need to produce tanks. He's forgotten. Oh my god, he will be kicking himself for forgetting to produce those tanks. Then let's see how. But it's a long distance mining here for Zlazher, and still has his construction yard now. But oh my god, I did not realize that he stopped producing those medium tanks, but he's still managing to get out tanks here. But I mean, this could actually easily be the end of Frizbee. I mean, he would have crushed those tanks there if he produced tanks, but he stopped producing for, I don't know, a minute or so, or at least 30 seconds. But he did. Yeah, and look at this now. Will he manage to clean out? I think he will manage to clean up, because there is coming in some tanks for Zlazher, but his economy is struggling compared to Frizbee's economy here. And Frizbee is just getting more and more tanks out now. This is definitely looking very good now for Frizbee. And his economy is stable on 7k, 6k, 7k. So that is very, very good there for Frizbee, and definitely getting more and more tanks out, getting some kind of grip on this match. But there is still coming in a lot of medium tanks here for Zlazher, but I think it's gonna be too late, because look at the income from Frizbee compared to Zlazher. Zlazher is struggling a little bit more. He does have a lot of ore refineries, so his economy will definitely get better like it's doing now. It was touching 2,500, and he's trying to hold, but fighting so close to the base to Frizbee gives Frizbee a huge advantage with the tank production. Perhaps Zlazher just need to run all the way up and take out the construction yard. I know it's going to be really hard for him to even think about that when you are in the middle of the fight here. It's also good for Zlazher if he gets a little bit closer here, because it's a longer distance for Frizbee for reinforcements, a shorter distance for Zlazher. And because now it's actually looking 50-50 here, and the economy to Frizbee is actually not so good anymore compared to Zlazher, because Zlazher is still producing tanks up here and he has not sold his construction yard. It did look very well for Frizbee for some time, but right now I can't actually say who's going to win here, but it looks like Zlazher have advantage in tanks. So what is Frizbee gonna do now? Will he manage to come back in this? The ore trucks to Frizbee is all the way down here. That is crazy. I think it's better to go into the middle with them though. Oh, this is gonna be bad. But there is some light tanks, heavy tanks for Frizbee. I think that should be more than able to defend here. But I can see so many more tanks coming in. Oh, this is not looking good for Frizbee. I don't think he can handle this now. This is looking very, very good here for Zlazher. Look at all of those tanks. I don't think Frizbee can do so much more. There's a lot of ore refineries building up there. So yeah, not selling the construction yard definitely was the key thing here for Zlazher, because it gave him the chance to just build up more and more ore refineries. But of course, I think the key moment was when Frizbee forgot to produce tanks. I think that was the turning point for Zlazher. Then, alright, GG, well played. That was one incredible match to start this series with. Alright, let's jump in to the next one. So we are into the second match on our tournament or Rift, and Frizbee on the left side playing as the yellow player and as allies, moving his MCV. The same with Zlazher on the right side, also moving his MCV, playing as the sign player. So yeah, the first match was a really good match. It's a long tank battle between those players. There was a key moment when Frizbee forgot to produce tanks, and yeah, that might have been the turning point, and definitely not good for Frizbee there. But it was a really good match, and let's just see how this one goes. Infantry is coming out for Zlazher, infantry is coming out for Frizbee. That means the scouting is imminent. Let's look at Zlazher is a little bit ahead of his scouting compared to Frizbee, and Frizbee is yeah, he's getting into position as well. So we just have to see how this goes. The first ore refinery is out for both players. So very, very similar so far. Look at the scouting here for Zlazher. He really wants to have full vision. Look at that there. Let's look at the Frizbee. It's also very good from Frizbee. Let's see, where is the fighting? Is there any fighting? No one is fighting each other. There is some shooting, but he did manage to get past there. Oh, this is some incredible scouting from both players here. I mean, this is actually awesome to see, but it does look like this. They stopped scouting here on the top though, and this one will be taken out as well. This one is getting a little bit far. How about here? This has been taken out. Yeah, I don't think you get any further. So the scouting from Frizbee has almost stopped. There's one infantry trying to get, but there is still some scouts going all the way over there. Yeah, they are trying to like rake each other. That was cool. But what is going on? War factory is out, probably producing another ore refinery, and the same here for Zlazher. It's a very similar match so far. The scouting has stopped for both players, I think. Yeah. We just have to see what is going on. Let's see, there's the second ore refinery out, and probably gonna be another war factory very, very soon there, and it's gonna be the same here for Frizbee. Probably war factory here, and maybe building over this way, and for Zlazher we'll be building over this way. I often see that people are like building upwards here and then down. I think that's to spread the buildings a little bit. And here you just kind of just build all the way down here, I guess. But so far, so good. The first light tank is out for Frizbee, or does he have a second light tank actually? War factory out, war factory out, two war factories, two ore refineries, nothing out of the normal here. It depends a little bit what Frizbee will do. He did sell his MCV last match. I would assume he will do the same here, but I wonder if he wants to get over to this spot first before selling. We just have to see. We definitely need another. Yeah, he's definitely going this way now. Just have to see. And usually those players are so good they don't need a rated dome. I love having a rated dome. I have been playing a little bit more without the rated dome, but not because I want to be better without the rated dome. It's just because I'm forgetting, and I actually do see that it's not often you have time and resources to build the rated dome when it's like every resource matter. But alright. Many light tanks is out here for Frizbee versus many light tanks here for Zlazher. So we'll see who is gonna be the winner of this match here, or this fight. Let's see, there's more here. Oh, so he's all the way over here, so he's very close to getting here now Will he have one more building before the ore refinery? Yeah, definitely one building. I think he can place his ore refinery now, but he might try to get closer. Very similar between those two players. Oh my god, that is so cool to see. So he's definitely going to place his ore refinery now, and I think there's an ore refinery coming out here as well. After the ore refinery will be... I need to predict. I like to predict things. I think perhaps it could come another ore refinery for like 2 ore refineries here and 2 ore refineries here into the third war factory for both of them. That is my prediction, and then a sell from Frizbee. We'll just have to see what they will be doing. For the moment, the economy to Zlazher is really good compared to Frizbee. Frizbee is struggling a little bit with his economy. That is because he hasn't gotten up his ore refinery here. Ooh, he needs to get his ore refinery up very, very fast. I'm not sure why there he's getting this one up, but it might be a little bit further back. And there is the second war factory up now, or refinery up for Zlazher, and I think it's going to be a third war factory here very, very soon. We'll see if Frizbee will do the same. But now there is a battle going on here. I think this is definitely looking good for Zlazher. He has also gotten a couple of medium tanks here. You have to remember his economy was a little bit better for a little bit longer time. So I think Frizbee is actually in trouble here. It does look like his tanks is getting focused down. But he still has a lot of light tanks there. I think they are so used to playing in like groups of tanks. I think he really needs to use his select all a little bit more to get the tanks over. Now they are coming. He's actually not going for a second ore refinery. He's actually going for a war factory instead. But he's gonna struggle a little bit with his economy. I think he needs to get about another ore refinery real fast there. But this could be a good engagement for Frizbee because he has gotten up quite many medium tanks as well. If he can clean out this here, he will definitely be in a good spot. But it does look like the tanks to Zlazher is starting to get some kind of a hold here. There's also more stuff going on. He's gonna build down and get an ore refinery down there. So who is gonna be the winner of this one? It looks good for Zlazher. Frizbee does need to take out as many tanks as he can. It's not looking too bad. It's coming out with any more buildings. There are no more buildings there. Yeah, it's actually not so bad for Frizbee. He needs to focus down those. Okay, he needs to move his tanks a little bit here. Yeah, this is looking all right so far. Zlazher is actually running a little bit back with his tanks there. This is the chance for Frizbee. Why is he's really struggling with his economy? He needs to get up another ore refinery, but this is good. This is good for Frizbee, cleaning up those tanks. That is exactly what he needed. And all right, one of the players taps out. That has to be Frizbee. Frizbee might be tapping it. Look at all those tanks here for Zlazher. Yeah, I wonder if Frizbee realized. No, he hasn't realized that. Why? Did he just tap out? I don't understand why he tapped out though. I mean, he's gonna be crushed by those tanks though. No, it was actually Frizbee. Now heading into the second match here, we have Zlazher here up in the left corner and we have Frizbee down in the right corner. We are playing on the map Arena Valley Extreme. We'll see what kind of playstyle they will go for. Allies for Zlazher and allies for Frizbee. Is he going for a pole plant? Yes, he is, and that means ore refinery is coming there. Ore refinery will probably be placed. Is it there? Is that the best place to place it, or will he place it there? That is the question we are all wondering about here. I don't think it's going to be here, even though it is possible to place it here because you do get close to those gems and you just build all the way down here. But then that has to be a part of that tactics. If he places it here, in this area here, or there, that means he's going this way. Alright, so this is going perfectly fine, no worries here. Let's see, ore refinery is probably coming up here very, very soon for Frizbee. There it is, very good, very good. Ore silo is up, and the war factory will probably soon come. But how is the scouting going? The scouting here for Zlazher is very, very good. And yeah. Yeah, it takes him out there, and let's see, Frizbee is... yeah, so everything is going all right here. No worries, no worries.
Agreed. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. At once.
Okay, I definitely need to change the battery in my mouse because something is fishy there. But don't worry, very good scouting actually here from Frizbee. But look at all those infantry here getting into some kind of good placement. So is it going to be ore refinery or is it going for a second wool factory? I'm guessing second wool factory. Why the heck not? Okay, so get the wool factory here. That means it's probably going to build this way here. You just have to see what it's going to do. Is it very still? Yes, no one is getting... there's 3 guys going in a row here. I think you need to spread them out a little bit. Ooh, look at that. Zlazher has managed to get one infantry all the way here. Will he manage to get all the way in? That is the question. He's running for his whole life. I think... Is there anything? Oh, he will get a good information. Do not get squashed. No, he did manage to get past there, but he will be taken out right now. Yeah, he will. But that was good information from him. How about Frizbee? Have you gotten any information? No, you have been deleted. Alright, let's see how this is going. 2 ore factories, ore silo there, and probably going to be ore refinery here, and everything is looking splendid here. 4 ore trucks collecting like the life are depending on it. And if we are going down, here's only 3 ore trucks, 4 trucks with this one and another ore refinery. And it's 3 wolf factories. Okay, so that's the ultra aggressive way. You could definitely do that because as long as you go with 2, you actually went with like 3 ore trucks in the start to get out the 3rd wolf factory, and that is a good move. Definitely, as long as you can micromanage your ore trucks and get all those gems early on, this is definitely a move you can be doing because the next building will be ore refinery around here, and he's in a, he's in a brilliant spot right now. The economy to Frizbee is actually much worse actually compared to Zlazher as well, so he must be micromanaging his trucks really well here. Even taking this ore truck over here, that is also a very good move. But there's a lot of things for Frizbee. 3 ore factories. He's gonna get the ore refinery around here somewhere. Perhaps to get one more building before the ore refinery. We'll just have to see. It doesn't look bad for Frizbee, but it just looks better for Zlazher. It's gonna get an ore refinery there, and his economy is just gonna explode. The economy is already really good. He has a steady production of tanks, non-stop production of tanks there for him. But this ore patch is though actually doing alright. Almost taking all the gems there. He's collecting gems here as well. There's the ore refinery out for Frizbee, and it's getting out some more medium tanks as well. So yeah, this is not bad, not bad. Just see, and he takes him over here. I think if he gets over, ooh, that's a lot of light tanks coming in here for Zlazher. And I think this will be all right for Zlazher. I think he will manage to hold the line, but this there is some medium tanks here, but this is not a good engagement spot for any of the players really, because it's hard to move. But right now, I think it looks okay for Frizbee here. And once again, he doesn't like to use select all. I mean, it's a very good, as long as you can control group, that is very good. That's definitely positive. But in a case like this, when the only fight is here in the middle, you kind of need to use select all, because you do need all your tanks in the battle. But I guess he can't do that because he has some sneaky attacks. That's why it's a little bit tricky. When you're trying to do some tricky, sneaky stuff, then of course it's not easy to use select all. Because that will screw up those stuff, and I can see the movement of those tanks all the way up on the top though. But 2 tanks is not going to be enough. And it does look like Zlazher is trying to push in here, and it doesn't look too bad either. I think it looks alright. What will those 2 tanks do here for Frizbee? Is he going straight for the construction yard? He might be doing that. But this is starting to look really good for Zlazher, even though the reinforcements tanks for Frizbee is so short distance, but it just looks so yellow here right now. He is going for the construction yard, but the tanks has been noticed. He needs to move them. Yeah, he is moving them, so he needs to move those tanks and focus here. I don't think this is going to work out. Look, he has hardly any more tanks here. He will manage to take down the construction yard though, so that is something. But yeah, he's going to lose this one, I think. Oh, he does have... Okay, he does have a lot of medium tanks. Perhaps he hasn't lost this one yet. Let's see if he can defend here. But taking out the construction yard doesn't really matter because there's like 4 war factories out for Zlazher and a lot of ore refineries as well. It's not going to be easy for Frizbee to win this one. Even though he is holding on for his dear life here, but he's lost 2 ore refineries here. That is definitely going to be a blow for his economy later on. Right now he's doing all right. But how will this match end? Oh, look at all those tanks coming down here for Zlazher. This is not looking too good here for Frizbee. We just have to see what is going on here. Yeah, he's trying to hold, but it's just a no ending line of tanks coming down here for Zlazher. And Frizbee is trying to hold, but it's gonna be really hard for him. And right now I think he will start to lose his infrastructure very soon, and his economy is also stopping up. And yeah, I think this match is soon to be over. Or war factory is out for Frizbee as well though. But well played again from Zlazher. It's definitely hard for Frizbee to hold that defense, and I think it's definitely a small advantage to start here on the top. It just feels like a better position. Most of the matches I've seen, it is often the top that is winning the matches. I don't know if there is a statistic on that, but it feels like it's a little bit better on the top though. And then now, yeah, there's no chance here that Frizbee will come back from this one. It was a good attempt from Frizbee to try to hold this attack, but in the end, Zlazher was just a little bit too good in this match here. Yeah, and now he's just selling up, tapping out. GG Zlazher, very well played, and it's good defending from Frizbee. He hold out for a very long time. But let's head in to the next match. And we are heading into this match. This is gonna be on the map North by Northwest. We have Zlazher as the sign player here down in the bottom, and we have Frizbee here as the yellow player up here in the top. Ooh, we moved it quite far down actually. So he's a little bit further behind. Let's see. Yeah, there is. Yeah, he's basically 1 power plant behind, or 1 barracks behind, you can say, because the moment Frizbee got down his power, that was the moment when the barracks came down for Zlazher, and Zlazher is now producing a lot of infantry. Probably gonna put on some pressure here on Frizbee. Good luck, Frizbee. You will be needing it, because Zlazher is an incredible good player. And it's awesome to see him play. As I said, I have not seen so many matches from him before, so this is actually very interesting to see him play. And I like to see the pros playing on this map here. This is definitely a good map to be watching and learning from. Let's look at Frizbee. The scouting is alright for both of the players, but there's so many infantry coming in here for Zlazher. I'm not sure if Frizbee have enough to defend this, and even an ore truck, an aggressive ore truck coming in. We have seen a similar move before. Will he block? Will he block here? He might be blocking. No, he's the... Oh, this is good. This is looking very good here for Zlazher. And Zlazher is actually focusing down something, the ore truck and the infantry. Ooh, and it's using his ore truck also to squash that infantry. If he moves his infantry up, he can take out any infantry coming out. And now he's going for the ore refinery. Ooh, this is not good. And he has to sell the ore refinery. Probably going to build up another one. Ooh, this is not looking good. But that was a good squash there from Frizbee. But it might just be a little bit too late. Even though the economy to Zlazher is not the best, he does have 1 ore truck out going there. This one will probably also survive though. But now it's important for Frizbee to get the ore refinery out really fast. Oh, he had to sell his ore. Now war factory, that is bad. Oh, he's gonna fall so far behind now, but he will get his ore refinery out very soon though. Ooh. But it's not like Zlazher is so far ahead either, but he does have production of light tanks now, so it's just going to be skyrocketing for him. 2 war trucks are out about for Frizbee. He needs to get out a lot of infantry. He needs to put some kind of pressure on while he's building up his war factory though. But he's going to be struggling like crazy, and he's just going to produce a lot of infantry now just to hold the incoming attack from Zlazher, because he's just producing more and more tanks here and also infantry. And just a matter of time before he will have his final push into the base to Frizbee, and Frizbee is really far behind right now. I'm not sure Frizbee can come out of this. We just have to see. He does have a lot of infantry, but there's 3 light tanks and they can squash. And we have also infantry here that will be helping. Ooh, I'm not sure. No, the attack is coming. He does get up a pillar box, and that is exactly what he needs. He needs more pillar box. He's also getting out 1 light tank, so definitely not over. Ooh, but he lost so many infantry there, but now he's getting his light tanks out. Let's see if he can do some. He's trying to focus on 1 tank. Didn't go so well, but it's actually not out of this. This is incredible, but there is more coming for Zlazher very soon. 2 light tanks out. He had to sell the barracks because he needs better pathing and he needs the money. But he did lose 1 ore truck though, so yeah, he's definitely struggling a little bit more. No, he did not lose it, he just moved it. Alright. But yeah, there's a lot of light tanks coming up here now for Zlazher. Can Frizbee hold? He does have base defense, definitely gonna be helpful, but oh yeah, he's going down here. He needs to take out as many of those infantry as he can. That is definitely gonna be helpful now. And there's another pillar box. Oh, he could hold, but if he loses his ore truck, oh, that's gonna be bad. He needs to run away with this ore truck. He's gonna lose this ore truck, isn't he? Yeah, but he managed to take out all the infantry now. That is something. But losing the ore truck, that is kind of the final blow for Frizbee, because his income will be so bad now. Yeah, he's gonna be in a hurt of trouble, or the world of trouble, is that? I'm not. Oh, I'm lost. Lost in translation, as they say. But yeah, let's see. So many light tanks out here for Zlazher. I don't think Frizbee can do anything. He's trying to figure out if he can do anything, but it's just not gonna work out for him in this case. Was a little bit unlucky there, but he did manage to crawl himself back for a little bit. But in the end, Zlazher was just that first move there was a good, brilliant move. GG, well played, and Zlazher won this one 3-1. But one of the matches, it was actually Zlazher. He tapped out. For some reason, it might have disconnected or something. But Frizbee did win that match, so that matters. Alright, I guess I will be seeing you guys in the next video.